Good morning, folks. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. As you can see, I am just about done the first row of my Jacquaroo Christmas present from my daughter, Wolfie. And I know you're like, well, it's Christmas present. Why didn't you wait until Christmas to open it? Well, because, well, then I wanted to share this with you guys and have this done before New Year's. Because, yeah, yeah, I didn't want to wait. And she was fine with that too. If she had insisted that I wait until Christmas Day to open it, then, well, I wouldn't be sharing this with you now. But anyways, so yeah, it's a square diamonds, square drills, whatever. It's the first square that I've done of Jacquaroo. And I am not happy. I am not happy at all. The gapping is just terrible. Terrible, terrible. I don't know. Yeah, look at the gapping. Look at that. It is terrible. Terrible. I love doing Jacquaroo diamond paintings, but the rounds are just so beautiful. And there's no gapping like this. But, yeah, so I think I'm going to complain to them and say, look, I'm going to email them and say, look, I love your rounds, but you got to step up the game with your squares. There's very, very little trash, like very little trash. So there's still that, which is great. The scalloped edges are very scalloped. They are really nice. The canvas itself is just beautiful. The stick is wonderful. There is a little bit of stick here, but not over here. Over this side, there's no stick up here, but there is up here. So yeah, it's a little wonky, but that's okay. So I wanted to come on here today, and today is Monday the 22nd. Yeah, you can see I changed the screen of my watch. This one, it shows my steps when I was active. There's a compass. Shows my heart rate. Shows the temperature, sunrise and sunset. Date and time. And this here and this here, I don't know what they do, what they're for, because this one is always changing. It's got a water droplet on it. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. So I just, okay. Maybe it lets me know when I start getting dehydrated. I don't know. I don't know. So I just came on here to quickly do the letter C to finish this section and to chat with you guys and let you know how things are going. So, with it being Monday the 22nd of December, that means Christmas Eve is in 2 days. Oh no! Yesterday, Sunday, Wolfie and I, went to the town next door. And we went to this one restaurant called the Barley Station, and she wanted to go because she had gone a few times a number of years ago, and they had this lobster mac and cheese that she just loved, so she really wanted to have some. Well, they discontinued that on their menu because a few years ago they were having difficulty getting enough lobster in. Because lobster, well, it's not cheap, and we don't live on the coast. Yeah, so they didn't have it on the menu. So my dad and my bonus mom showed up, and my boyfriend even showed up, which was really nice. I had gotten him the other day when Wolfie and I went shopping. And she got me got me this, and I got her controller and her headset. She's having issues trying to get the microphone to work on her new headset. So I told her that I'll help her try and figure things out. If we can't get it to work, then we'll just take it back. Hopefully I didn't throw out the receipt, but I might have, which does not help. Oh wait, no, the receipt. Oh, the receipt is taped to the box. That's right. And the box is in the bedroom, so yes. I was a little worried about that because I have a tendency of throwing receipts in the garbage right away. Or they just sit in my purse for weeks on end. But anyways, so yeah, if anything, we can just take it back and exchange it for another one. Yeah, so we'll see. My under the desk mini bike. I found a picture of it and showed it to my parents, to my dad and my bonus mom, and I told my boyfriend, yeah, I'm using this thing like every day. There's only one day that I did not use it, and that was on Saturday when I was because I was doing laundry. I was very active. I was up doing changing the water every like 15 to 20 minutes for like a couple hours. Easy, at least. So I was very active that day. And then yesterday I went and drained the tank, the black tank, because the toilet tank was pretty full. And there were a few issues. Like I first opened up the valve and nothing came out. So I came back in and I started pouring water in there, and I grabbed the pipe that we use and managed to free up the blockage, break up the blockage enough, and drained. So then I drained the tank, and then I went back out and I closed the valve, and then I came back in and I let the water run to fill the tank because there was still some stuff in there. And so I left it to fill so that I could try and flush out some more of the stuff from in there. And I lost track of time and flooded the bathroom. Yeah, I flooded the bathroom. Now, we were getting in some kitty kitty cat time, and that was actually how we found out that the bathroom was flooding, because the cat was in the bedroom, and when she tried to come back out, well, the floor was all like full of water, and she freaked, and that's how we discovered the water everywhere. Yeah. So I cleaned it up. I cleaned it up, used a bunch of towels, and got that all cleaned up, and ooh, that was fun. And then shortly after that, I had a shower, and then got dressed and got ready to go, and then we left to go meet up with everybody for lunch. And I gave my boyfriend his Christmas present, and still no Christmas present from him, but that's okay. I'm gonna bug him about it later. Why you give no Christmas present? It's not that big a deal. Would be nice, but yeah. Anyways, what I got him was a movie that I have not seen yet, and I know he has seen it, and it's the movie If, with Ryan Reynolds. And I thought it was really cool. It's got Louis Gossett Jr. and Steve Carell in it. So, yeah, he saw this. He watched this movie, and I saw... excuse me, sorry about that. When we were at Walmart and looking at headsets and controllers for Wolfie, I saw the movie, and it's like, oh, hey, it's been on my wish list. It's been on my to watch list for a while. So, what the heck? And it was cheap. So I got it. I would get him Transformers stuff because he loves Transformers. But, like, I don't know what he's got and what he doesn't have when it comes to Transformers. But, like the figurines that he collects, I don't know what he's got and what he doesn't have. I don't know until, like, he's like, oh yeah, check it out, this is what I got. But yeah, he was actually chatting with his buddy, his friend in the city that I used to live in. His buddy was at a flea market, and sent him a picture of a bunch of Transformers toys. And but a lot of them were missing pieces apparently, and the ones in boxes he probably already had. So yeah, he was chatting a little bit with his buddy while we were at lunch. But yeah, that restaurant, the Barley Pub, well, it's a not just a restaurant, but it's a pub as well. And yeah, the food was good. Yeah, my boyfriend was he was like, yeah, I can pay for my own food. I'm like, no, this is our Christmas present to you guys, to all of you guys. We budgeted things over the last few months to make sure that we can afford it, to treat you guys to all of this. Yeah, so it was nice. It was really nice. We all had a great time. And it was great having my boyfriend there because he's more of a conversationalist than I am. And, well, it turns out that he likes curling. The sport. Curling, if you can call it a sport. I don't really call it a sport, but it is a sport. Because, yeah. Anyways, because it being a pub, they've got TVs set up around there, and curling was on. And my dad and my bonus mom, they watch curling, and so the three of them, they were talking curling. And if you know anything about curling and the sport and some of the players, I know some of the names only because of watching it at my dad's with them. And so I do know a little bit. But yeah, they were saying that the top three Canadian players or Canadian teams lost recently. And it's like, I've watched these guys, and it's like, how in the hell? Like, I've seen them play, and it's like, how, like, they're good. From what I know of the sport, they're good. And for them to lose, wow, they must have been having some bad days. The one name that I know the most, that I recognize, like, right off the bat, is Gushu. That's the, like, I guess he's like the team captain or whatever. The team captain. Oopsies, I dropped a drill. Oh, darn it. Oh well. So anyways, yeah. Ended up talking curling for a bit. And then shortly after we finished eating, my dad and bonus mom left. And that left the three of us sitting there, and we just chatted for a little bit longer. And then it's like, well, I guess we should go too, because, well, there wasn't really any point in us hanging around, because Well, we were done eating. We weren't getting anything for dessert or anything like that. So yeah, we left and we went out to the parking lot, and I got to finally see the paint job that my boyfriend did on his truck in the daylight rather than just in pictures. Yeah. Yeah. So that was nice. And, yeah. It really, really sucks living as far from each other as we do. So, like, long distance relationships, like Wolfie and her boyfriend down in Florida. But they talk, like, every day. My boyfriend and I, like, we live an hour drive away from each other. I can't go and visit him at his place because he lives with his dad. He lives at his dad in his dad's basement, and his dad's an old grump, and yeah. So it's just less stress for him because his dad's an old grump and he doesn't want to have to listen to his dad whine and bitch and complain even more by having company come over. The only company that he has that comes over is family. And it's very seldom. So yeah. But so apparently, yeah, my boyfriend is going to his sister's for Christmas. His sister is hosting Christmas this year. And then on the 27th, he's going to his mom's for a little Christmas time as well. And, yeah. So I don't know, and he doesn't know when he'll be able to come and visit me again. But, yeah, we're both pretty sure it's not going to be until in the new year. So, which sucks. It would be nice to be able to ring in the new year with him. But, one day. I got my day planner all written out. Well, I guess you could call it a day planner. My notebook. Oh yeah. All of this stuff. I'm keeping better track of certain things that I do, like, right, as well as keeping a record of what I've been working on each day. Like this week, I did the blue tree and worked on my pink knit blanket just one day. Oh, that's terrible. And then my sexy plum. And then Tuesday, the 16th, was my son's birthday. And then activities each day. Like on the 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st. And now the start of the new week today. Yeah, so. But yeah, this notebook, oh, that is quite the piece of trash. This notebook goes all the way up to May of 2027. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. End of May, beginning of June of 2027. Yeah. I've already filled one that you've seen in previous videos. I still have that one too. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I really don't know. I'll think of something eventually, at some point down the road. But for now, it's just, yeah. I've been going over all of the stuff that I've got written down for my the zombie kitten counted cross stitch that I'm going to do, but I'm actually going to do it as an actual cross stitch rather than a cross stitch conversion. I might one day do it as an actual cross stitch conversion as well, but in the meantime I'm doing it as a cross stitch on 18 count. Yeah. And I'm actually going to take the pattern, because I can read it on Adobe Acrobat. I'm going to take the pattern to my dad's, and I'm going to see about printing the chart out at his place, because I can read the chart that way. And gonna cut, like, I took pictures. I took pictures with this tablet that I've got. Here. Yeah, so I took pictures of the chart. Now, and I was going over it with Wolfie. Because of the size of the canvas, let's see, yeah, there we go. Because of the size of the canvas and whatnot, and because the whole entire thing, it's like full, like there's a background and whatnot as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna crop it down so that I've got maybe an inch above the cat's ear here. So I'll crop down a whole bunch of that row. That's, yeah. And then crop almost all of this down the side, because if you can see on here, it actually starts right about here. And then the same on this side. I'll crop a little bit off on this side, and then across the bottom. I can actually get rid of this whole bottom row. So that actually will save me a lot of floss, because the majority, the background is actually two different colors. Because if you look here, I don't know if you can actually see, but there's actually two different size and color dots. There's actually dots and circles. These ones here are circles. These ones here are circles, and then these ones, the rest of them are dots. But it's actually two different colors. And looking at it zoomed in like this, it looks like there's probably three, but it is actually only two. But yeah, so I'm going to be cutting a lot of this out, because the larger portion of the background is 150,000 stitches. Just over 100. That's 65.75 skeins. Yeah, of floss, just for the one color. So it'll save me on canvas, and it'll save me on skeins having to buy. Because actually I've got it written down. I wrote out all the ones, like these are all one skein or less. Then I got these ones are 2 skeins, this one's 3 skeins, these two are 9 skeins, and then 66 skeins for DMC 3790. I don't know exactly how many I will actually need afterwards, but that's a lot. Yeah, so that is a lot. At some point, I'll get it all figured out and get started on it, and I will take you through the journey with me. In the meantime, I'm going to go, because I'm done this section, and I've got towels to wash, because they're just, yeah, they're sitting in my kitchen sink right now. Soaking wet. But thankfully I had enough towels that I was able to mop up all the water on the floor, and oh my goodness, it was a mess. Whew, kept me busy. But yeah, after we were done lunch and we said our goodbyes and see you laters and all that stuff, we went to the store, picked up a couple of things. Well, we needed more milk, more cereal. We needed cereal badly. And then we came home. I went to sleep not too long after. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.